Hey guys, Nick here, Last Stop Reviews. Here today with an application review over 10-pin championship bowling. Now this is a Skyworks application and I've had it for a couple weeks now and I've really enjoyed playing the game, so I'm finally doing the app review. And currently it is on sale for 99 cents. My guess is it's going to be either a $2 or $3 game. It's normally where Skyworks prices or applications, but at either price tag it's a great game. I'd pay $3 for it. I've downloaded other bowling games. I wasn't too impressed with them. This one has a lot of fun options to it. It has a lot of customizations you can do, and I really enjoyed playing it. So let's just jump up to the close-up cam and show you the game. Okay guys, so this is 10-pin King Championship Bowling. This is the icon right here. It is from Skyworks. Go ahead and crack that open. And on the main screen, you're going to see Go Bowling here in a second, Trophy Room, and High Scores. Go Bowling is just, you select the lane you want to play at and then the amount of players. You can have up to 4. Trophy Room is your average score, your average group score, just stuff like that. And then the High Score is just the High Score global site. Now, you can resume previous games if you did get kicked out. I do not want to resume, so let's just go into this. And you have Starlight lanes and Skyworks lanes. I personally prefer Skyworks lanes a little better, so I'm going to go there. And you can see I have me and just a random player for demonstration. Now the random player I have, let's cancel that out. The random player I have does have a little lighter ball. They have the 6-pound and I have the 16-pound. Now the reason I did this is because this game does allow manual curve based on the accelerometer. And so I just wanted to show you how the different weights do affect that. And so there is a difference in the weights you choose. So let's just start bowling normally. But one thing, if you're just a straight bowler, you don't like curving a lot, choosing the heavier weights do help just because it gets a little bit more force behind the ball. Whereas the 8-pound, as you'll see here in a second, just kind of likes to, it's actually the 6-pound, I believe, just kind of likes to bounce off if you bowl straight at it. If I can even bowl it straight, that is. So let's try this again. Just pick it up here, pull it back, and throw. But as you can see, that was pretty much a dead-on shot, and even then it still didn't get all the pins. So if you're choosing a lighter weight ball, you really do have to worry about curve, where the 16-pound ball, as you guys saw, it just kind of destroys the pins every time. So let's show you the curve now. Now you can't get a ton of curve on this, but you can get enough to make a difference. Now you do have to kind of tilt this pretty drastically, so bear with me here, guys. But to do that I need to not throw at a drastic angle. Okay, so let's try with the 16-pound ball. Pick it up, drag it over here to the side of the lane, pull back, and throw. Now as you guys can see with the 16, you don't get a ton of curve behind it, but as I was saying previously, with the 16 it really is meant for just throwing the ball straight on. Alright. Now let's try this again with the 6-pound ball to get some curve behind it. Drag it over the side here, straight up, and now you can't get a ton of curve, but you do get a little bit more curve with a 6-pound ball, but not a ton. Here. As you guys can see there, it was going straight, then kind of curved off to the edge. So you get a little bit more with the 6 than the 16, but I really don't think it's enough to justify playing with that, just because with the 16, you can just demolish the pins every single time if you're going for a high score. Now, if you want to go for a more challenging game, I would definitely suggest the lower weighted balls, just because you can't just hit it head on. You actually have to use a little bit more skill. Now, one thing that Skyworks does that's really nice on this is they actually have different speeds that you can throw it at just based on the flick. So if I barely touch it, that was a bad example. Alright, let's show you with the 16-pound. But if I just barely just let go, it's going to just creep down the lane. And as you guys saw, even with no speed behind it, the 16 still demolishes the ball. So I'd definitely recommend that as a starting game, but not using it constantly. Because here's the 6 and it's probably just going to bounce off. Yeah, it barely makes an indentation. The pins actually stop it. Or you could also, well, there we go. That's something I haven't had happen to me before, that little glitch where it just kind of freezes there. Or you can throw it a little quicker and it takes a few more out. But guys, I'm going to cut it off here. I really have enjoyed playing this game. The fact that you can play with up to 4 players I really like. One thing I'd like to see a little different is I'd like to see it to be able to play this on a Wi-Fi so each person can. You don't have to constantly be passing off the phone just because of how fast this game does transfer to the next person. So that's really my only negative, that I really think they should have incorporated a network service on this just so I can play over my home network. But overall guys, I really didn't like this game. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give this 8.5, 9 out of 10, just because there's only one flaw to it, minus that little glitch I showed you where the ball kind of gets stuck there. But guys, I've really enjoyed reviewing this application. I've enjoyed playing it, and I would recommend definitely go take a look at it. It's 99 cents currently. It will probably go up to the $2 or $3 price point. Either way, it's a great purchase, even if it is $3. But guys, this is Nick, Last Stop Reviews, and I will check you guys later.